Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your June 2025 relationship reading. We're going to do a charm and tarot card reading. We're going to use the charms to give us some general themes here on where the angels want you to focus. Oh, there's releasing quite a... Okay. So they'll use the charms to see where we want to focus for the month of June as it relates to relationships. And this is relationships in all context, with people, with your animals, the environments that you're socializing in, with food, with money, with self, with a hobby maybe. So just kind of feeling out. They really want me to stick over here, so we'll start here. Okay. Oh, so maybe you're thinking of someone specific. We've got the two people, specific person kind of spaces here. Oh, they want me to come in over here, okay? So they discarded all the all the charms in the bowl before we started. Okay, so I'm just gonna fix these up, make sure I'm kind of tuning into them, but it looks like you came in with someone on your mind, or there is going to be someone maybe popping up in June. Or, and I hate doing a bunch of ors, June is the month where you won't have communication with them, and they're kind of connecting in here for you. Okay. So whatever this is, it's definitely impacting your headspace here, and it's new. Some new thoughts here. Maybe you're thinking in a different way that you didn't think before. Maybe they've influenced how you think about yourself. Okay. Oh, we got your animal spirit message, and then the elephant came out. So look up the spiritual meaning of the elephant and see which elements of the various sort of dynamic messaging that comes with the elephant. But there is sort of courage here to step forward, to move forward. Okay, so then we'll see how the cards want to complement. All of you Sagittarius, along with Libra, Virgo, and Scorpios, you're all kind of in this anger energy that I was feeling. So I kind of grouped your readings together on the same kind of time, same kind of day. So I wonder how your anger is gonna manifest here in this kind of story. I wonder if it's just directed at this person maybe, or this situation. We'll see here. We'll see what the angels have to say for June, what they want you to focus in on. Coming over here. Oh, I pushed them down, but then they peeked out on the other side, so they definitely want them. Okay. So we'll see here where we want to start. So like I was saying, I was kind of feeling some aggression energy here with you, some displeasure. We'll see what we get here. I think I'm up there with that person. I keep looking over there. I already started over there with the charms, when the charms were dropping. So on one side of this charm is dream, and on the other side is my kind of hidden swan. This hidden beauty, right? And down here with the ego, I was talking about you changing, you kind of losing losing yourself here, your identity, the beautiful swan here. Oh, and it did land connected to not yet, and how they feel right now about the situation. And this feels controlling. You might be losing your self-identity right now, or you felt like like you lost yourself while you were with this person, because they were controlling, right? They were keeping their beautiful swan here in this pouch. So maybe you felt one way in the relationship, but they definitely feel another way. So an example they're giving me of this is like going over to friends. Maybe it's like a gathering for dinner, maybe a house party, and you're excited that they asked you to go with them and they're bringing you. But for them, they're bringing you because they want to have eyes on you. They want to make sure they see who you're talking to. They're not there showing you off as, hey, this is my partner that I'm in love with. This is my companion. It's more so kind of releasing you into the crowd, and then they're kind of stalking you in the crowd. So you're there in the same space, but you're not there together. So how they feel right now in this situation, like how they feel right now in this relationship is, they're the dominant. They're going to be quite restrictive, I feel. I'm getting that controlling kind of word again. They're going to put you in this bag, right? They haven't yet. I think they're just starting. So maybe you've met a narcissist, because they're warning you here. Stop pursuing the issue or person. So stop pursuing this person. They're not going to be healthy for you. And this doesn't have to be a love relationship. So this could be pursuing a new friendship. So maybe you're trying to make a contact professionally, and maybe somebody's feeding you, like, come to this event, I'll introduce you to a bunch of people. You get there and they're just throwing you in the crowd. But again, they're not helping to introduce you to people. And then when you're leaving, they're like, I don't understand. Like, I brought you and it was your chance to talk to so-and-so, So there's some like seeding happening here that's a negative influence on you. And it's paired with my appearance charm, eyes, people are looking. I think this is in reference to the person. So they may be very charismatic, very sociable, very connected, like I was saying just now, the example of going to like a work event of some kind, and them promising you contacts, and they're not fulfilling, right? They're shiny and new, but the shiny and new is smokescreen here. The angels are very much pushing the warning here. So we'll go into the cards and see what they want to really talk about with this person. So, well, we have a leg up. I was just talking about making connections for you. This could be somebody's like, maybe you're looking to model, right? You're a beautiful swan here. Yeah, I can get you the gig. Just, take a few pictures with me, and I know someone, and blah, blah, blah. This promise of lifting you up. And if this is a love relationship, this is a promise of the kind of relationship that they can give you, the kind of lifestyle they can give you, and they're not going to be able to deliver upon that. Like, yeah, babe, we can go on trips. I got the money. I can cover that expense. Dinner's on me. I feel like this is all false pretense. They're putting on a show for you here. Again, going to the celebrity charm here. Yeah, I can feel you're being pulled in here by this charmer, right? Look at everything I can give you. They're not actually giving it to you. They're just talking about like a magician, right? An illusionist. Look at all these fancy things. I'm going to distract you with all these beautiful, shiny, cool things, and you are being distracted. You're looking up here at all the beautiful, flashy, shiny things, and you're about to fall off the cliff. It's very dangerous. I don't want to use that heavy of a word, that this person is dangerous, but the angels are not happy with you hanging out with this individual. Maybe they're just going to be a bad influence on you, right? Encourage you to make the bad decision, the wrong decision, party too hard, stay out too late, skip school, skip work, things that can really harm you. Go say this to that person. They're presenting themselves as like this stable, sound source of advice, stability. I've got you, but they don't. The baby bear here is going to fall off. There's nothing here that's got them. Once they're on the back, you're gonna have to keep yourself afloat here. Once you're on the back, you're gonna have to balance yourself on the ride. It's going to be a rocky ride with them, and I think that's why they don't want you to enter this relationship. Don't be so passionate about it. Don't be fooled. Messaging I'm getting pretty strongly here. This feels like the angels are angry. I don't feel like you're angry. I feel like the angels are quite angry at this person. They don't like this false person in your energy, in your surrounding. They don't like this illusionist. They don't like these false promises. The shiny stars here. They can't offer you the stars. They're not theirs to give. They come from this source, right? And it's not theirs. So someone's dangling a carrot in front of you here, and it's not good. But how they feel about this situation is they've already got you in this bag here. You're in their pocket. I've already got them. So I guess I'm coming down here. I'm touching the cards here. So on hang in there, we have my compass, which is time to head in a new direction. So again, they're reinforcing for you to, make a 180 on your heel and say thanks, no thanks. It's been great, but I don't have energy anymore for this. I can't commit any more time to you. Sorry. And they want you to hang in there with the 180 that you need to make here. I'm coming down here because they are concerned about your health here. So the ego and sort of this my newly blossoming flower here. So they can see that this individual already has some hold, some influence over you. Like I said, if it's a narcissistic relationship, I don't want to say brainwashing, but that seems like the best, easiest terminology. Is they're planting seeds, and they're starting to transform you, starting to control you. They've connected into your ego, manipulation here. It's already started, already blossoming. And we have the wise old lady here, our wise sage with health. So again, the angels are here concerned, and they want you to know that you know that you're changing. You can feel it. You can feel it in your gut. You can feel it in your body. You're already wise to this situation, and they're just helping to put the spotlight. You're already aware that you need to remove yourself from this person's energy and remove them from your environment. And really, that's your next step here. Is the love that you have for yourself, right? Putting yourself first. This is what that charm is. Planting the seed that makes you happy, putting your desires first, putting your happiness first, returning to yourself. So you gotta sort of, see this flower as a dandelion, a weed. It's one of those trickery flowers, right? It looks beautiful, drawing you in, but could be poisonous, right? So protect your heart here, and with the health symbol. So we have, your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health here, all being affected. So they're pairing this with no place like home in the question card, why. So maybe you said that during the reading. Like why is this person so negative for me when I feel so drawn in, right? She's drawn in to open this book, even though, maybe she was told to not open it, right? That curiosity killed the kitten. A child doing something that they were told not to, and they pay the price, right? Their finger gets caught in the book. They touch something hot, right? They learn the lesson. And I feel like the angels are coming out now to answer your why, like why now, why this reading, is they don't want you to get hurt. They're protecting you from this hurt. It must be quite a profound hurt that they don't want you to go through. Potentially you've already maybe experienced this once in your lifetime already. So I'm a big believer that we don't need to have a profound heartbreak more than once. And maybe you see the signs, right? This is a red book. So maybe you've been ignoring the red flags about this person. And that's why you're kind of sitting on the not yet. Maybe you haven't convinced yourself, right? Why? Why am I thinking that's a red flag? Because your gut's telling you that it's a red flag. Your angels are telling you it's a red flag, right? With the wings. But again, you're talking yourself out of it. You're like, no, I'm still going to touch the book. I'm still going to go on a date with this person. I'm still going to say yes if they say to go to the concert. But they're calling you back to your home, like I was saying, to your wisdom, right? We had your wisdom there. Your old lady here, your intuition, the knowledge that you have. You know yourself. You know what's good for you. You know what makes you feel good. So you should be able to see the signs, right? The light on here in the porch, in the doorway. So they're really kind of emphasizing this. They're shining the light on this person. They're really emphasizing this situation and how you should back off here. I think at this point, I know I'm almost done the reading, but I'm gonna definitely confirm, at least for myself, that the anger energy is not yours. I feel like you're more of the why. Like, I feel like you're shocked by this reading a little bit, having come in, but the angels are quite upset. So again, maybe you've been with this type of person before, or you have found yourself in this situation before. And they really want to kind of shake you up, wake you up to it, alert you to it. Don't touch that book again. You hurt your finger last time. Okay. So we'll come over to the bottom corner here. So my art palette, it's sitting on no lies, burden, lust. A sort of a negative love space. This is going to be a weight on you. And it's a callback to childhood, a callback to a previous memory. That's what this charm is indicating for me in this context of your reading. So, and I was just saying that you've been here before. You may have already lived this experience. You've or a similar situation. So you should know by now. You've seen the signs before. You've been here before. So they want you to look back here. Otherwise, you're heading into another period of, this is going to be a heavy burden period. It's going to be a false, surface level, no depth to it when it's lust, and no lies. So don't lie to yourself. When you look back and you reflect, don't manipulate the past to fit what you desire. Truly see it for what it was, for how it happened. I have my 2 chaos charms here. So the spirit animal message, maybe they'll come out in the cards here. But again, we had the elephant here, focus. And so this is spinning out of control. chaos. Your world is revolving around you, and you might feel like completely lost, or loss of time. If we go back to not catching yourself being manipulated and changed, right? The art of the narcissist, the art of the manipulator. So, this is a caution about a whirlwind. So focus in to see if your world has been changing. Have things gone topsy-turvy on you? But there's a call here for you to regain control, right? I was saying over here, they have control. Your spirit animal wants you to regain control. So we have faith, an older man, so wise, knowledge. So we have another, you've hit both wise, wisdom, knowledge tiles paired with faith. So your belief system. And it's with my surprise, my jack in the box, whimsical charm here, which also reflects going from a state of chaoticness, that anticipation, that energy of chaos, not knowing, to when it pops, right? And then you're, okay, I know now. I know what's going to happen. So the next time I do it, I'm better. So here's the reminder again, next to the child. Look back. So you know, again, no lies. You're wise. You're smarter than this. Believe in yourself. Faith. Believe in yourself. You've been here. Acknowledge that. And you know the answer, right? You know how to charge forward with confidence. The elephant. So make the decision and drama. So yes, this is going to be a dramatic split. We can feel that already because of the type of personality this individual is, right? They're the showman. So when you say, I can't see anymore, they're going to be like the why, like the overacting, maybe there's going to be like dramatic tears, and you're like, why all the drama, right? The drama is coming from them, right? The actor. I was saying the falseness that they have here. So make the decision to walk away from this drama, walk away from this person, and do so with confidence, right? Sure-footedness, heavy-footedness. Just power on through, just power and walk away. And it's an elephant, right? It's tough. It's feared. Get out of my way. You can't stop me. You can't stop this decision. I'm heading towards a better place. I'm heading back to my home. I think every reading, I think all 4 readings, or at least 2 or 3 of you in this group all have the same cards here. Or there's a lot of overlapping cards. I'm seeing the same repetitive cards here. So here we have, right? You're at a crossroads. The angels are bringing this to your attention. So you can head back to the past and you can repeat what you've done before, and here they are, displeased with you, showing you the red flag. If you're heading to the past, this is you, empty pockets. The love is just flowing out of your pockets. Or you can head to the future. And when we look to the future, you're dancing, you're fearless. Like, look at her. She's right on the edge, on her toes. She's dancing with love. So, if you feel like you're really drawn into this individual because they're starting to make you think, there's no other love. Obviously, that's not the truth, right? That's a red flag when anybody says that to you. But there's this love of self again, right? Losing yourself. Here's the swan, right? Here's the swan dancing in her beautiful white dress, flowing in the air. So coming back to yourself here. So quite interesting for me to have a reading where our angels are upset with us regarding this situation, and allowing this person to kind of manipulate us, to make us either act a way we don't want to act, be a version of ourselves that we don't want to be. Focusing on these kind of shiny promises that aren't coming to fruition here. And we need to just focus on self and recenter on self and move forward on your path. Move yourself out of this chaoticness and push through and push forward and find your sense of home. And there may be some of us that are on the reading today that have already found this. Like, this could be a confirmation for June that you did the right thing. You cut this person out of your life. You've gone through all of this, and now you found your home here, right? You're dancing, so you've already achieved this in June. So for Sagittarius, it's going to be put in the work this month to part ways with this individual, to remove them from your energy, from your environment. See their surface level, see their actions. Very likely are not mirroring their words, kind of energy that they're giving you, and focus in on yourself. And like I said, you've been here before, so you need to learn your lesson. And for those of you that have already learned the lesson and are already sitting at home and shining the light and encouraging others and helping them to see the signs, right? The earth angels. So any of you that are watching that have Sagittarius friends, so you might be a Sag with Sagittarius friends and you've already gone through this, so you're the one who's been there, done that, so you have the advice. So this reading is still for you, right? You're the authentic leg up, you're the authentic helping hand where this other individual isn't. So this would be encouragement from the angels. If you didn't connect at all with the reading, then you're that person. Activating all Sages, part of our characteristics, right? As a fellow Sag, is we're able to, through our energies, help people see, help people through. We're some of the strongest supporters, right? We're centaurs. We have strong backs, right? We can carry our friends and our family members through their tough times. We can carry them away too, right? We can help them with the navigation here. We turned our light on, but we can go pick them up too. We can help them not open the book and answer those questions why. So I'm happy to feel and know now that you're not stuck in a angry emotional space, but I do feel like you are being teased, or you have been sort of teased and pulled in and being played with here a little bit. Coming back to the illusionist here, someone's having fun with you. They're taking enjoyment out of being able to control you and mold you and manipulate you. So release their control, and release their Broadway drama, the play that they're putting on with you. Your life is not theirs to play with, and walk away steadfastly here. So I look forward to connecting in with you guys in July in the relationship reading and seeing how you've done. Maybe all of us Sages will have now moved on and beyond this person that we each encountered. And July onward, maybe the balance of the year, we'll be focusing in on more of the dancing here, the dancing girls that I'm being pulled into here at the end of the reading. So I'll see you all next month. And until then, good luck. I know you guys can pull through here with your supportive spirit animal. So I'll connect with you guys next month.